Hey guys, Chris with Token Vaping. Got another juice review for you here, and it's kind of they are an established company. Wow, definitely need to tone that down. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just kind of set up a new. That's a bit better. Wow, sorry about the light flash. I just set up a kind of a new little office type style, so hopefully I'll be getting, and that actually was made by my fiance, so kind of to decorate. Anyways, enough rambling. Bringing you a new juice review. It's an established company, but they have actually been going through a whole revamping of their flavor line, different types of ingredients and stuff that they're using. Everything about them is USA made, as with a lot of others nowadays. Their ingredients, they actually are taking a lot more time to ensure that it's definitely going to be what you guys deserve. They do use the ISO weight room, but they've also gone and changed their flavor profile a little bit to try to give you more flavor with a max VG line. This is going to be one of the biggest VG induced lines that I've had the pleasure of trying. Their flavor line is a max VG of a 90-10. Most of what the highest I'm used to dealing with is about an 80-20. But they've also actually gone and redid their bottles and their labels. They do have the child safety cap still on them, and I will show that to you. They do have the warning label as well. The line is Mazer Vapes. I know people have heard of them because I've seen them posted on Instagram and Facebook and other places, and people have talked about them. So I do know that they are well known. But they have gone and redone their labels and their bottles. If you can't tell, the bottle itself is a blackish plastic, but it's also the same style plastic, so that it doesn't end up making the fluid taste bad, or the juice taste bad after it's been sitting in it for a little while, which is a very good thing, because if you've ever had juice that basically has been starting to take on the properties of tasting like the plastic in the bottle, yeah, it doesn't taste very good. This one is one of their flavor. It's called Hyper Stripe. It's one of the newer flavors according to their website at mazervapes.com. They were established, the company was established in 2014, so I mean, they're not, they haven't been around for a super while, but they are definitely making strides and taking big steps to try to keep up and catch up with, you know, some of the other companies that have been around for a while, but they definitely are making a name for themselves. Like I said, this is Hyper Stripes, and yes, that is a unicorn. This flavor here is actually, out of the three that I was sent, I was also sent strawberry shortcake, which, you know, it's not cheesecake, but it works. And then the other one was blueberry cobbler. This one I wanted to try because I checked the flavor profile on their site, and basically it is a combination of a few different fruit flavors. The impression that I got from it is it's basically a liquid form of Fruit Stripes, if anybody remembers the Fruit Stripes gum. However, they had a zebra. This is a unicorn. This is a lot cooler looking. Their new labels on all of them, I'm telling you, it's a revamp, but the labels look awesome. They definitely took their time. They definitely made them look, you know, very, very, very artistic. They do have a simplistic look to them, but they do have a very artistic look to them as well. As you can see right there, it says Max VG. Underneath it has the nic level. Now, that was the only... There's only two issues that I would say I have with this line, and they're not even really issues. They're not problems, it's nothing bad. Somehow, I don't know if I may have misinformed it or not, but I got sent juice that has no nic in it, no nicotine. I vape a 3 nicotine level. Granted, it's not a lot compared to what most people do, but I still do vape with nicotine in my juice. This did not have any, so it took a little bit of me to get used to. If you're used to vaping with nic and you vape a juice that doesn't have any, you know what I'm talking about. You get a weird it has kind of an odd taste to it. So it took me a little bit to figure that out and get adjusted to that. Doesn't affect the flavor. The flavor is still very good. But again, it's just because there's no nic in it, you know, it just kind of, it's something that I had to get used to. The other area that I would say is different is because this is so high in VG, this is definitely meant for cloud chasing. It does have good flavor, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say it doesn't, but it is meant for cloud chasing and things like that. But to get the most out of this, you need to vape this at a higher wattage or a warmer vape. That's something that I don't normally do. That's just not the level that I go with. So in general, this is a really good line. If you like clouds, if you like vaping at a high power, high wattage, this definitely is the juice for you. I'm telling you. I'll show you here in a second, but the cloud output production from this thing is unreal. The flavor, like I said, the flavor is definitely good as well. It's just, this is a line that is not meant for people. I normally, like on my Sigelli, on here, I normally vape around 50 watts. I know compared to a lot of other people, a lot of my friends, they vape a lot higher. That's okay. You know, that's one of the nice things about having a variable powered setting on your box mod. You know, you can move it back and forth however it suits you. That's one of the things I like about vaping, is that there's so many different devices, so many variables, so many this and that, I mean, you can always mess around with. But again, like I said, I don't normally vape very high or very warm. But to get the full appreciation for what this company has done with this juice line, you have to. You're almost doing a disservice to them by not doing this. So, and I am going to show you. And if anybody has seen my earlier post on Instagram, this is a new coil build that I got done by a guy that I had the pleasure of meeting, Bob Cook 78. He frequents Northwest Fog Vapor Lounge out on Whidbey Island. So if you're ever in the area, definitely check him out. Check out his Instagram page as well. But as you can tell, that is a really slick build. He did explain to me a little bit of what he did. I'm still learning, you know, I'm still in the process of trying to understand all the different variables as to, you know, about the builds. But what I do know is that he basically takes two wires, joins them, and then wraps them in another wire to make this. I don't know all the ins and outs. I will be flat out honest about it. I'm still learning, but this thing's amazing. Just amazing. So let me when he put this on, he also did this with organic bacon or cotton bacon. Again, that was a new thing that I was with as well. I'm going to take this up to, I'll take it up to 80 just to give you guys an idea. As you can see, whoops, if you look there, oops, you can't really see it, can you? 80. Just to give you an idea of what this actually kind of puts. Do you see this? Do you see all of that? It is absolutely amazing. Flavor, that was the blueberry cobbler. I mean, just a burst of blueberries in your mouth. It is just, if you vape normally, if you vape at a higher power and a warmer vape, and you like having, you know, the higher settings, trust me, I'm telling you. That's awesome. And you don't lose a whole lot. You know, I'm going to take this up one more notch because this is what he actually had me try it at. sure that that's soaked. Outstanding. Just for the sake of the video, because I made Mazer Vapes, they were kind enough to send me their samples, and this is what they're known for. If you can see it, no, probably not, but it's at 120. Sorry about the blurriness. I need to work on that. That's ridiculous, but it definitely is a lot warmer than I'm definitely used to. It's not something that I normally would do, but for the sake of the video, like I said, I wanted to show what it can do. Just clouds, literally clouds for days. I mean, you could vape on this thing at any setting, honestly. I mean, even taking it down to 60. And you still get a really nice cloud out kick. So Mazer Vapes, not only did you guys do a nice job on updating your bottles and your labels and everything else, but amazing job on doing a juice that not only gives you clouds, endless clouds. I mean, the people out there that can do all the tricks and the ability to do like the smoke rings, the jellyfish, the halo, the dragon, everything else like that. I mean, this is one of the perfect juices to do it with, because you will get a thick plume of smoke every single time, no matter what you're vaping on. Now granted, with it being a higher VG concentrate, it's probably not going to work in a lot of sub-ohm tanks, because it's going to basically clog up in there, from my understanding, which is fine. This is meant for dripping. I mean, to get the full appreciation and the full enjoyment out of this juice line, it's definitely made for a dripper unit, no matter what type. As long as you drip it, you're good. Bob Cook 78, thank you again for this awesome build to be able to use on this line. Mazer Vapes, thank you very much for the opportunity to try this. This is an amazing juice line. Like I said, mazervapes.com, definitely check them out. They've got a wide range of juice flavors. They obviously are not going to have as many as some, but they have a diverse enough field that they don't need to have a whole lot, but there is enough there to where you got fruit flavors, cereal flavors, dessert flavors, things like that. So I mean, it's not like they've got 20 juices and they're all the same flavor or the same type. They do have a decent variety. They also do have a couple of t-shirts on there as well. But like I said, I mean, it is a very good vape. Clouds. It's definitely worth it. Like I said, with me next time, if I am able to get more of this line, I'm definitely going to have to make sure that it does have nicotine in it. But again, I think that was my mistake. You know, it happens. It's not the end of the world. But definitely check them out. You know, give them a like on Instagram. Again, I'm Chris with Token Vaping. tokenvaping@gmail.com. Facebook and Instagram as well. I will be starting a Reddit and a Pinterest page as well. I definitely am just trying to get as much information out there for vapors of all walks of life, all backgrounds, all knowledge levels. You know, again, there's just so much going on with this in this world that it just, you know, it's not worth not being informed properly. You know, if there's more than enough people out in this world that know enough about this stuff. Your local vape stores, local shops, local vapors, sponsored vapors, even just random your next door neighbor, if you know they've been vaping for a while. You know, it never hurts to ask. definitely want to help try to make sure that everybody is well informed and knows of the better quality juices and devices and everything else that's out there. Mazer Vapes, again, great job on your juice. Nice cloud output. Definitely has flavor to this as well. Anybody that enjoys a strong vape, whether it's a high or low, this is meant to go higher, don't get me wrong. But even if you don't always have to shoot between 80 and 100, you know, it definitely still is a nice vape. But definitely check them out, mazervapes.com. This is Chris with Token Vaping again. Vape on, vape strong. And if there's anything you guys want to see me do, or if anything that you would like to see done, definitely give me a shout out. Email me, shoot me a shout out on Instagram. I will definitely do what I can and see what I can do for the vaping community. Other than that, you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the viewers, subscribers, followers, hits, likes, everything else. You guys are great. You make this totally worth it. Other than that, have a good night and enjoy.